whatsoever. Why are they teaching the Quran for? We're not teaching this. We're not teaching about the Crusades.
The Barbary Pirates was our first international war.
Right.
Went over there, and it was not the Barbary pirates. It was the Muslims.
Right. Right. It's like Jack Pershing. He actually he buried the Muslims on pig blood. That's what he did. He didn't do that. He did that over. I read the book, by the way, World War I by E.S. Marshall, by the way. Excellent book. If you haven't read it yet, go pick it up. You can't get it. The book, you cannot find it on Amazon. You cannot find it on Amazon. You cannot find it on eBay. I have looked. The only place you can actually look for is at your St. Vinny's or Goodwill, by the way. And it's a hard book to find. Everybody wants this book, by the way. Everybody who I talk to wants this book. I have actually read it. It's a book came out in 1968, by the way, 1968, and it's by E.S. Marshall, the book of World War I. It's by the American Heritage Foundation, by the way, who actually endorsed the book. It was written by it says American Heritage Foundation, the book of World War I, the history of World War I, and it mentions Jack Pershing. He actually buried and burned the Muslims by the stake, and actually and buried them with pig blood. He did that over 40 times during this book, by the way. He didn't just do it just one time. No, he did it several times during World War I. People need to read this book. I'm telling you, they really do.
I've heard the story, but I've never seen. I've not read that book.
Oh man, it is an awesome book. I've read it. I finished reading it on August 8th, 2014. I got done reading that. I got done reading that date. That was my last page was on was August 8th, 2014. That was the 100th anniversary of World War I, by the way. I started reading the book in May. I got finished in August 8th, 2014. I actually had to write it down and put it on the book. Actually, when I read it, that way people can read it anytime they want to too. I still have it here.
Very good.
Yeah, it's a great book. It really is. Yeah. People need to understand what is really happening. What's why we are fighting like we did in the Crusades. It mentions this in the book too as well. It compares the Muslim nation with the devil too as well. It actually does a comparison in the book too as well. And that's what we're fighting. It was it was not just a war with Hitler. It was a war over religious rights too as well. People do not understand that either. It was a moral war too as well, for fighting good versus evil. That's what we're fighting right now in our world too.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we are a nation of wimps.
Yeah, we are.
Excuse me, but there are a lot of good people out there. There are a lot of people. You go around and you'll see the ones that wearing the 3% hat, things like that, and you understand what those people are standing for and what they're willing to do. But the vast majority of this country. Let me just kind of step away for a second. They say that if there were an EMP or a severe solar flare that wiped out our electric grid, they say that within a year, 90% of Americans would be dead.
Yeah.
Now, why is that?
Right.
Because they're not self-reliant.